It's Transformation Tuesday, and we have yet another great transformation to share with you all watching at home. Take a look at Jim Lemonds here. This was him before he lost 40 pounds. And now take a look at him after. Jim, oh my goodness, you look so great. So, tell us your story.
Well, Malik, I had carried this weight for probably the last 5 years. COVID made it worse, as with a lot of people. I've been able to shed weight in the past, but as I aged, it got harder and harder. The things that I was finding are that I didn't have as much energy. If I went to the gym and I worked out, then I dragged myself through the front door, and often I was exhausted the rest of the day. Little things like going up and down the steps, my knees hurt. They were, structurally sound. They just hurt with the weight that I was carrying. I didn't have the energy that I wanted, and I knew overall that my health wouldn't be as good carrying that weight, certainly on in the next few years. So I decided I really needed to do something about it, and whatever I'd tried in the past hadn't worked.
For sure. And, you talk about the difficulties that you had, but when was the turning point in there that you decided to say, hey, I need to lose this weight?
Well, it was a little bit of both, in the sense of realizing that it happened, that this had been going on for some time. And as that had gone on, I had also become, it'd been more difficult for me to have good energy. It'd been more difficult for me to feel like I had real pep and energy through the day. And I knew that the time was now to do something about it. There was no reason to wait any longer.
For sure. And we know Charles here works magic. And so, what has been the greatest accomplishments, of working with Charles?
Well, working with Charles offers accountability. So you show up, you weigh in, and you can talk to him to the extent that you're having concerns or issues. For me, I found the program simple. It was important to me that I could prepare the food simply. I went to the grocery store and bought it. It's real food. It was filling. It was something that, from my perspective, the simplicity of it also gave me some freedom. I didn't have to worry about what I was going to have. I didn't have to worry about a complicated recipe on how to make it. I could do it. And luckily for me, it was food I liked.
Definitely. And so, Charles, how do you go about, helping, guys and women like Jim, change their mindset and keep their mindset moving forward?
Sure. So first off, I was 360 pounds. So I didn't always look like this. As a teenager, I was bullied, I was teased, I was made fun of. I've been lean and fit for now nearly 2 decades. So I get it. I know the story that drives the type of spontaneous behavior that leads a person to gaining, as Jim said, 30, 40, in my case, over 100 pounds. So first, we have to look at what's the story a person's telling themselves that's keeping themselves stuck. Because we all know, obviously, what we need to do to make changes, right? We need to eat better, we need to exercise. But when knowing what to do is obvious, but we're not doing it, we got to look a little deeper at what we're telling ourselves. So helping a person get clear on the story, get clear on what that narrative is, and reconfiguring it so it's much more empowering is a big part of it. And then, of course, you have to have a sound strategy. And working with me, you have a food program, you have an exercise program. And to Jim's point, you meet with me one-on-one here in my office every 2 weeks or so. And we have very deep, meaningful conversations about what it's going to take, not only to make the changes happen now, but make them last.
Simplicity plus structure equals success. Run that
there you
on
go.
the screen. But Jim, what would you recommend someone do who doesn't, feel they have what it takes to be, successful doing this?
Well, I think all of us have felt that way in the past. We've all felt that way. We've seen something on social media, or we've heard a friend say something and we tried something and, made a little effort and then it petered out. The fact is, this really is simple. It really is straightforward. It takes real commitment to stay with it, but what I found was it can be done, and it becomes a self-motivating thing. When you step on that scale and you see the weight going away, then you build momentum. At least I built momentum. So what I would tell people is, I've been where you are. I thought, I'm not sure if this will really work or not. I've tried some things, but this did work. It was straightforward. And if you're ready to change, this will work for you.
There's nothing better than results, and Charles gives that. So Charles has helped thousands and thousands of people change their lives, and he can help you too. If you can just give him a call at 314-495-3228. Again, that's 314-495-3228. Or you can visit him at charlesdangelo.com. Thank you guys so much.